And do this. Thought I would go ahead and do this quick video. This is at work. Now, here's the first part. We do our warm-ups, and then we have our series of questions here. There's the what do you like to do on your vacation? And then they're going to ask you also 14 days a year, you spend $150 a night, places you want to go. There's also a question in here that can find out if they like quality or if they'll sleep on a rock. It's important. It really is. Because one of the two of them will sleep on the rock and the other one's like, you're crazy. We're going to spend over $150 to stay in something nice. It's the way it goes. And then you're going to get your Hawaii or Greece as the dream trips. And then the other question down here is the one that's really important. What would you like to change about the way you vacation, yada, yada. At this point right here, we all need to stop, slow down, because we just got the first level, second level. And here's how you get to the rest of it. Bob and Mary, tell me something. The people that you love the most, who are they? I got Bob and Mary here. Okay, that's Bob and Mary right here. Okay. Now, Bob and Mary, did y'all have any babies? Did you have kids? Yeah, we had a daughter. D for daughter. Yeah, and we had a son. This is a son. And then we had another son over here. We had 3 kids, right? Okay. Well, did y'all have any grandbabies, Bob and Mary? Did you have any? Oh yeah. This one, these two, they got married, so they're married here, single, divorced. So married, single, divorced. Oh yeah, awesome. Okay, well, how many babies bambinos? How many grandchildren do you have? Kids? Well, this one had 3. What are their names? And this one had 2. Okay. And then this baby over here, this one had 4. Married people, divorced, had 4 children. Wow. Now, where are they at? Where are they at in the country? Well, this child right here, here's how you ask these questions. This child right here, this one right here, they're in Texas, and we don't get to see them often. Bob and Mary, they're kind of sad about that. This one over here, well, they live in Missouri also, and they live in Missouri, so they see each other because they live in St. Louis and they live in St. Charles. This one over here, they live in Colorado, all the way out there, all 4 of them, and they're doing pretty great. All right, fine. Hey, Bob and Mary, since you don't get to see everybody all the time, where would they want to take your family that you built, Bob and Mary? Where do you want to take them, and where do you think they want to go on to a vacation at? But you know what, Bob and Mary? What ages are they between? Well, these kids are between 3 years old and 15. These two are 12 and 12. They're twins. And these right here, they go from 10 to 18 years of age. The kids. Okay, well, Bob and Mary, well, tell me this. How would you like to see them all at the same time, or would you let them use your program as owners today? Would you let your children use it? Yeah, sure. Okay, well, here you go. You got use of it here. Then you're definitely going to become owners and use this today, right, Bob and Mary? Bob and Mary today. I said today, Bob and Mary. Okay, well, then you have Bob and Mary's usage up here, but then you know that your grandchildren right here, Bob and Mary, tell me this. What kind of fun do you think they're going to have when you give this to them as owners today to go ahead and play with and use? Well, what kind of fun are you going to have with them? And then it opens up a can of whoop ass on what they're going to do, include your family in it. Is this child working like crazy? Are they working so much to where they're not workaholics and they're working enough to where they will go on a vacation? And do you know that if they're busy, are they going to let you see the grandkids? It goes on and on. This is what sells the stuff. It's not how it works. It's not anything else. It's these people's families they built and however they got them, because that's how we're all got here somehow. So anyway, that needs to come right after this, because then you can go 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th level. And then later on, when they try to say no, they got to say no to their grandkids, and they got to say no to their kids. But what if they didn't have any grandkids and all they had was their kids, and their kids were between the ages of 19 and 30? and you never got to see them because they're all over the country. Or maybe what if they're in the same neighborhood and you want to get rid of their asses? Would you send them to Hawaii or something? Or would you send them over to Lake of the Ozarks? Or this right here is the key. And then they go, nah, we just can't, we just can't, we just can't. Then there's the thing called the expiration date, and it's this. Bob and Mary, just give me a date in the future. Just any old kind of date between the two of you. Make up a date. Oh, 2000. Okay. You see that date at the bottom there? Somewhere in your presentation, you should be hammering this when they try to say it's about a dollar bill, because it's not. We're not tour guides. This right here, well, Bob and Mary, yeah, put a B and B at the top. Bob and Betty. Bob and Betty, see that date? February 18th, 2021. Bob and Mary, what would you do with these people and these family members right here if that's the day that you knew that both you, Bob, and Betty had a car accident and you're not here anymore? What would you do with them between now and that time? Ba-bam! Closed, set. Because what happens is emotions pop out of them and they'll tell you a lot more. Because this, they're still kind of scared. So here's the loaded gun with the bullets in it that you want to give to your manager, and raise your hand and stop right there. And then you say, Bob and Mary, if I can get you these trips, include them so you can do the things you want to do, would you become my newest owner today? Today, while on presentation? Ho, ho, ho. Anyway, that's it. That's the emotional stuff that nobody seems to use. And so when I started, and when I usually go to a resort, that's exactly what I do, because the managers know me. And then I start playing with this, because this becomes the dagger. It becomes the biggest bullet in the gun, because everything that we do is about this. Anyway, peace.